Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to come to you with my top 10 maternity must-haves. I love watching these videos and so I'm so excited to be doing my own. Every pregnancy is different and so everybody's maternity must-haves are going to be different, and I just love to see what other people feel like they must have during their pregnancy. And let me know in the comments if you agree with my must-haves or if there's anything that you guys feel is a must-have that I didn't mention here. My first maternity must-have is seamless undies. Seamless panties are like so perfect for growing with your growing bump. I ended up finding Body by Victoria's Secret, and the material is just so soft, it's like butter. Victoria's Secret is obviously going to be a little bit more expensive, a little bit pricier, but there are dupes that work just as well and are just as soft and are just as comfortable for the growing belly. At Marshall's or at Target are two places that I've seen them. Just recently at Target I found they had the full panty, they had the cheeky, and then they also had the thong. And those were 5 for $20. Along the same lines as seamless panties are going to be the wire-free bras. Through my first pregnancy, I continued to wear my bras, and as my boobs grew out of my bras, the underwires would start to like really dig into my skin, and they were just really, really uncomfortable. And I found my favorite wire-free bras at Victoria's Secret. I'm sorry, I don't remember what the name was, but I've also found them at Marshall's. I got like a 3-pack of just plain regular wireless bras. They still have like a little bit of padding so your headlights are not going to show through. They're cute. They have like little lace stuff. They're just plain regular bras. I found a 3-pack for $10.99. They have no underwire, which is great for being pregnant, and so you still feel like you have the support of an underwire, but it's just not, it's so much more comfortable for the expanding girls, so pick those up. The third maternity essential that I think is probably on every woman's list are a pair of really good leggings. This pair of leggings is the Blanqui, BLANQUI brand. I got them for Black Friday, half off, so I think I paid like $40 for them, but they've fit me throughout my entire pregnancy. Sometimes like when you're in the beginning of your pregnancy and your belly is just starting to grow, so you're like growing out of all of your other leggings, but you're not quite in like maternity leggings yet. I noticed a lot of like the leggings, the bands will like roll down if they're maternity, or like they just don't fit right. And these ones have fit through all phases of pregnancy. These are not see-through. The material is really thick, but it's not hot. They hold up really well. When I wasn't as far along as I am now and like as big as I am now, they still held up. They didn't roll down. And then they have like an extra thin kind of like layer of fabric, so your belly fits so nicely in here. So postpartum, these are going to be really comfortable as well. So I liked this brand so much actually that I even ordered their postpartum leggings, which are compression leggings basically, to kind of like suck you in for like that postpartum period. We'll see how those ones fit, if they're as good as the maternity leggings are. My fourth maternity must-have are a pair of slides. So these ones are my Adidas slides, and they're super comfortable. And as you get bigger and further along in your pregnancy, your feet tend to swell. They start to hurt. They get really uncomfortable. Your belly gets a lot bigger, and so it becomes harder and harder to bend down to tie your shoes. And so I definitely recommend getting a pair of slides. I have these ones that are super comfortable. This is really flexible here. It doesn't dig into my feet as like I've gotten further along and started swelling. And then this is kind of like a memory foam down here. And so it has like the nice arch and stuff. And so it just gives me like extra support. Plus, I don't have to tie any laces, bend down to put them on, or anything like that. And so I definitely live in these slides. I have a couple other pairs from like Old Navy and stuff, even a pair of like slippers and like house shoes that I constantly am living in, because just I'm like huge this time around and it's so hard for me to bend down. So these have definitely been a big win for me. And this is a definite maternity must-have that I would recommend to anybody who is pregnant. So these are 32-ounce containers for water, and I just bought them off of Amazon. And they came like in a 3-pack for like $15. During pregnancy, you get super thirsty. And so I would recommend some kind of container where you can like keep track of how much liquid you're drinking. I just find it easier for me when I have like something with a lid and a straw. So I just found like this was the most convenient for me. So I have 3 of these. Again, I got a 3-pack of these off of Amazon for $15. My prenatal vitamins with the DHA. On my last pregnancy, I just took whatever kind of prenatals that I could find. I think I was like taking the Target brand, and that's fine. But what I noticed with these ones, they have the DHA. I only have to take them twice a day, and they have folate instead of folic acid. The difference is that folate is found in like natural foods, whereas folic acid is synthetic. And there is a percentage of women who cannot process folic acid correctly and turn it into B9, which is the vitamin that you need for your baby's development. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that Cadence has a laryngeal cleft, which is a midline defect. And midline defects can sometimes be caused from the mother not getting enough folate throughout pregnancy. And so just to be on the safe side, I did some research this time around, and I found these prenatals, which have the DHA and they have the natural source of folate, not folic acid. I don't know if I'm one of the women who can't break down the folic acid, and maybe that could be what led to Cadence having the laryngeal cleft. I have no idea, but I'd rather be safe this time around than sorry. And if there's something as easy as taking a different prenatal this time, then why not, right? So my first pregnancy, I swore by these. I would do the oil first, and then I would come in and put the lotion on top. And I only got 3 stretch marks. This time I have been doing the same thing where I'm putting them on twice a day, or anytime that I feel itchiness. I ended up getting stretch marks anyways, so I still like these, and I still put them on twice a day. I feel like they do help as far as like the itching goes, and I do still put both of them on together religiously twice a day. But I still did get stretch marks this time around. So what can you do? I like the way that they smell though. So I continue to use them. And as far as like when your skin starts to get really, really tight and like you get that itchy feeling, I love to put these on because it kind of like soothes that. So I still definitely recommend some kind of stretch mark cream. Even if stretch marks are genetic, it doesn't hurt to have. And these are just products that really helped with my SPD, and I feel like these 2 things are kind of specific towards me and my maternity journey, and there won't be as many women that agree with me on this because they're going through a different journey than what I've been going through. Throughout this pregnancy, I've had a lot of like pelvic pain. This is definitely one of my maternity must-haves this time around because of the SPD. So this does give me some temporary relief, but with SPD, it never fully goes away until after you have your baby. But I definitely recommend this to anybody suffering through pelvic girdle pain or anything. So the last thing that I recommend for my maternity must-haves is an electric heating pad. So I had a lot of lower back pain as well throughout this pregnancy. When I went in to see the physical therapist about my SPD, when she touched my lower back, she had told me like, wow, your back is really tight. And it's probably due to the pelvic pain that I had, because I'm trying to like overcompensate, you know, when I walk and stuff, because the pelvic pain is so painful that it starts to affect other parts of my body. And so one of the things that I've noticed too late in pregnancy is my SI joint or SI nerve has been like really hurting, and it like goes into my butt cheeks. So it makes my walk like kind of weird. And so I use the heating pad, and it takes a lot of pressure off of my back, and it just gives me a lot of relief. So if anybody is suffering through like lower back pain or anything like that, I would definitely suggest a heating pad. That's something that's worked for me, and I've used throughout my entire pregnancy. So, oh my gosh, I almost forgot about like one of the most important maternity must-haves on my list, and that is my maternity pillow. I love this thing. I sleep with it every single night, and it's just so comfortable. It completely like hugs your whole body. My husband hates it. Your husbands will probably hate it because they can't hug you. It like literally is a shield around you. You can put your legs between this, and then it just gives your hips like the support that they need, because your hips get so heavy during pregnancy. I have used it for both pregnancies. I will use it for any future pregnancies. Like, it's that good. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 maternity must-haves for this second pregnancy. And again, everybody is different. Everybody's going to have different products that they love to use during their pregnancy. That's just what worked for me in order to fight the SPD that I had, the lower back pain that I had, like the issues that I had. So I would love to hear what you guys love to use in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.